Capricorn. So, this is my third go at trying to do your reading. I don't know what happened, um, but I had originally done it, and when I uploaded it, it was no longer your reading. It was the Sagittarius reading. So, somehow in editing, I had labeled the Sag reading as the Capricorn reading and then deleted the original Capricorn reading. Um, And then the second time that I did it, I don't know. I just don't know. So, I didn't skip you, I promise. I just, for some reason, universe was like blocking me from getting to your reading, and I did get a couple of new decks. Like I was waiting on some that I had ordered, and then I, um, like was sent some information on some that were being sold secondhand, and I was waiting to get those. And so for some reason I feel like I was supposed to use some of the decks that I got in your reading specifically. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that Spirit was blocking us until the new cards came in. I'm going to go ahead and start by getting an Angels and Ancestors Oracle for you, just to see like what kind of energy we have to work with. This could be an energy supporting you, an energy around you, an energy that Spirit is asking you to step into. Oh, and as I say that, you get Guardian Angel, you are not alone. One more, please. One more for Capricorn, please. Sorry, my computer started to die, and I was not going to have to redo your reading again. I think that's something else that, like, maybe Spirit was saying with that was not just that, like, not just like some of the new decks that I got being important for your reading, but I feel like there was really something about persistence that was important with it. And that something might take like more effort and time than you anticipate or plan for. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Awesome. And let's go ahead and get an Enchanted Map Oracle. This is one of the decks that I just got. And for some reason, I feel like you need one. Enchanted Map Oracle. Can we get a message for Capricorn, please? What does Capricorn need to hear right now? Card number 6, Mountain. I haven't really worked with this deck a lot, but I feel like card number 6. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable object or obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Okay, I think that's really interesting with what I was telling you about I feel like this is about persistence and like something might take longer than you had initially expected for it to. And I feel like this is saying like if you try to go at something alone, if you try to go at something like in the same way that you always do, it's going to be more difficult for you. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get your spread, and I'm gonna use I'm obsessed with this deck. It's the Ethereal Visions. I love it. Show me the current energy of my Capricorn collective. Yeah, don't mind the change in scenery. Like I said, this is my third go at trying to do your reading, and it's taken me like 4 or 5 days. So I had to just bust it out before I go to bed. I gotta be up in like not very long. So I have to be up in like 7 hours. Show me the energy, the current energy of my Capricorn collective. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse. It was challenging, Capricorn. The Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. What is in the past? Seven of Cups. That's a lot, but okay. I love this Capricorn. It's uncomfortable. Like, I won't deny that. It's definitely uncomfortable, but it's a good kind of uncomfortable, like a growing pains kind of, you know? What is outside of Capricorn's control? Okay, okay. Interesting. This is very much like the vibes of someone holding themselves back right now. So, in your current energy, we have the Emperor in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. And so, it's like having them come out together the way that they did, it's kind of giving me this feeling that because you're out of balance, because you're not really like truly in line with yourself right now. That's the whole reason that you feel left out in the cold. Let's clarify. Oh, this is another new deck I got, and I'm a little obsessed. I kind of like pink a lot, pink and yellow a lot, and these are just the cutest thing ever. What is this Emperor in reverse and Five of Pentacles here for Capricorn? And I get this sense that you're out of alignment because you stayed in this energy of confusion too long. Why is the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles here for Capricorn? That was a lot that came out, and I'm putting them back. But I have to tell you, this landed on the very top of it all, which is your card. But it also talks about fears, obsessions, unhealthy attachments. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, I feel like that chaotic energy is really what you have going. Like, you're feeling really like pent up inside, right? So outside of your control, we have the Tower in reverse. I feel like there's probably just like a lot of chaos going on around you, and even if it's not going on around you, it's going on internally. And that Devil landing right on top of all of it is just like, why is the Emperor in reverse and the Five of Cups the current energy of my Capricorn collective? Yeah, it's like you didn't know what you wanted. Or you couldn't make up your mind about something. Yeah, you couldn't make up your mind about something. You just kept going back and forth with something. Yeah, Seven of Cups again. So in the past energy, we had the Seven of Cups, and I'm over here clarifying your current energy, like asking why you're out of alignment, asking why you feel like this, and I get the Magician, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. It's like you were trying to bring something in, you just couldn't understand what, or if you knew what you were trying to bring in, you couldn't make up your mind about it. You kept going back and forth with it. You were too confused, and I don't know if it was because you couldn't see it for what it really was, or if because you had so many options in front of you that you just thought the grass was greener on the other side. But there is definitely an energy here of not being able to make a decision, and that explains why the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands is your challenge. Yeah, and it's funny because I don't normally get this with the Seven of Cups. Like the Seven of Cups, I don't normally see that there's kind of clear, obvious choices right in front of you. Like that's not something that's generally depicted. But on this Seven of Cups, if you look at it, if it'll focus, there's this beast here, and it's got these cups that it's guarding, and so this person can't reach them. But it's like the rejection is for your own protection kind of energy is what this feels like, because there's still perfectly good cups right here. And that goes back to that whole energy of the mountain, and you're not alone, even because it's you're choosing to make something more difficult for yourself than you have to. Why would you reach over that beast who has its mouth open and looks pretty terrifying when there's three cups sitting right there? There's And I'm feeling like these cups aren't representing different options necessarily, but maybe it's representing different, like, paths to take. Can I get one on this Hanged Man and Ace of Wands, please? That explains why I needed these cards. One. Yeah. One more, please. Ooh, yeah. You feel like you really gave to something. You feel like you really put effort into something. Or this could be vice versa, you know, put energies where they apply. If it resonates like in a different way than how I'm explaining it, then that's how it fits for you. I'm just reading the energy the best that I can. But clarifying the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So it's like you're having a hard time being able to, you're having a hard time being able to see how maybe what you thought was you putting a lot into something to somebody else was crumbs, right? And that's not to say that you didn't put an effort, but like everyone's love language is different. Everyone's definition of a job well done is different. Everyone's like expectations at work are different. And so you're having a really hard time seeing how this could be like ignited, right? Can I get one on the Seven of Cups in reverse, or in the, not in reverse, the Seven of Cups in the past energy, please? Huh. One more, please. Yeah. It's like those cups that were closer to you, those cups that were good for you, the cups that wouldn't bite you as you, like you wouldn't be bitten as you reached for them. You weren't reaching for them because you were trying to avoid something. You were trying to avoid some kind of conflict. And I don't know if that's with somebody else or if that's within yourself, but you were definitely trying to avoid some kind of conflict. So you were like, you know what? I'll take my chances with being bit. Yeah. As I say that, I pull one more and we get the Page of Swords. So it's like, yeah, I'll go and swing in like, I don't think you can really see it yet, but supporting you is like, it's a transformation, it's a rebirth energy, but it almost feels more like an awakening, which I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, I guess, but it's like realizing that you have to put more into yourself, you have to invest in yourself, and you have to increase your self-worth because you're only going to perceive what you feel inside. So if you're not feeling good about yourself, then like nothing anybody does is going to feel like it's good. I mean, it can for some time, but if you are insecure and you don't love yourself, then you're gonna question like how can this person love me? How can this job like think that I'm qualified? How can this friend want to be around me? That kind of energy. And so that is transforming. Like the work that you're doing within yourself and how you see yourself is what's helping you get through this situation. What is in Capricorn subconscious? So 3 cards came out for your subconscious, right? And I always say for the subconscious position, when cards come up in the reverse, I don't see it as actually being reversed. I just see it as that you're not aware of it, right? It's something that you don't see yet. So we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands upright. And supporting you was the Knight of Wands was in there as well. And so I just love it because it's like, it's just reflecting that what you're doing within is what's supporting you. And that's great. But it's like really wanting fulfillment in every way, right? So the Ten of Pentacles, to me, is like, it's like the Ten of Cups, but on crack. It's like having the emotional fulfillment and the financial stability and the support and, like the white picket fence or whatever that is for you, because not everyone wants the white picket fence, but it's like you're wanting to, it's like, I hate to say wanting to grow up because that sounds cliche, but like wanting to settle down in some kind of situation, whatever settling down looks like to you. It's like you want to settle down into something you are passionate about building something for yourself and for those that you want to keep near you. And then we also have the Page of Cups in reverse. So it's like, I don't think you're aware of it yet, but this death, this transformation of the old you into who you are becoming, who you are like pouring more self-love into, is helping you open up your heart space. It's helping you to be open to love. Yeah, clarifying it. We have the Hierophant. So it's like someone who is kind of traditional, someone who is like in a leadership position. Someone who is very committed and yeah, okay. I'm getting glue, like someone who is like the glue. You know what I mean? You know how in families people will be like, oh, grandma is the glue. We all come together for grandma. It's like you're wanting to step into the energy of the glue. You're wanting to become like, I'm Native. So like we joke, like my family and I joke that we're this generation's aunties. Like we are the aunties. And it's like you're wanting to be the auntie. You're wanting to be the uncle, right? You're wanting to be that person, the glue. You hold it all together for everybody. In your advice, we have the Two of Wands and the Fool. So it's like, jump in. Go. Let's do it. It's like, take the path. Don't be afraid of this new beginning. Just take the leap of faith. Yeah. Clarifying it, we have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, jump in. Take the leap of faith. Well, it's the Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry. So it's, yeah, jump in. Like, you're the only one, like, standing in your own way. It's a self-imposed imprisonment. You don't actually, like, you're not actually trapped there. You can go. Hanged Man. Yeah. You have to see that you're not stuck You can choose to come together. Yeah, you can choose that new path. You can choose to really piece something together is what this feels like. I'm getting, you know how I was talking about like you're the glue, you hold everything together, and then I'm saying like really piece it together. I'm getting this feeling of like puzzle pieces. Like, you know how in a family everyone kind of has like roles that they play in that family, like, you know how your auntie might be really good with the kids, like your Auntie Trish might be awesome with the kids, and then your Auntie Bev can cook really great. So when the whole family gets together, Trish will go do activities with the kids and Bev will start cooking. It's almost like I'm getting this feeling of wanting everything to click together, wanting all the pieces to come together, wanting your people to all come together. So it's like you're not looking around at these other... The High Priestess just flew out. It's like you're not wanting to look around at these you're not wanting to look around at these other ways of living. Like you're not even like curious about, you know, just being that bachelor for forever or that bachelorette for forever. You're no longer curious about like traveling until you're 40. You're no longer curious about like, it's like you know what you want to do. You know where you want to go. You're just trying to figure out how to get there now. And that's where you're stumbling, because it's like you're trying to do something the same way over and over again, and it's not working. Yeah, like I said, it's not working. You're trying to do something over and over and over again the same way. So outside of your control, we had the Tower in reverse. So that's some kind of disaster being averted, right? But if a disaster is being averted, that means that like the opportunity was there to begin with. And clarifying it, we have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Two of Swords, it shows this woman who is blindfolded and there's this island behind her. She thinks she doesn't have anywhere to go. She thinks she's trapped. She can't see where to go or how to get out of this situation. But if she just like take off that blindfold and turn around, there's this island right here behind her. And so I'm getting this feeling with the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Swords in reverse. It's like you're carrying too much. It's too heavy. And maybe your path isn't behind you and you're blindfolded, but maybe it's that you have too much that you're carrying and you can't make any progress like that. Let me get one more here, please. Yeah, exactly. There's this sense that like you cannot it's like whatever you're course correcting, it's happening. You're not having this huge like shit hit the fan moment because you're realizing like what you can let go of and what you could just let burn, because sometimes you just gotta let it burn, right? Sorry, I just got Usher Let It Burn in my head after saying that, and I have not heard that song in so long, and I was a little bit obsessed with Usher as a kid. In your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups. So it's like you just want this emotional fulfillment. You just want to, like, you don't want to have to keep, like, you don't want to have to be in a situation where you continuously have to fight. You want it to be a situation where it's not this constant energy of defensiveness. It's emotionally fulfilling, and it's safe, and it's comfortable in the best of ways, not in a negative way. I just get this really, like, grandma's house feeling from this reading. It really feels like you just want to, like, create that same energy in your life day to day. The way that it feels when you go back to grandma's and she's baked you your favorite cookies, or she's, like, cooked you your favorite dinner, and she's got all of your favorite juices or sodas or chocolate milk or whatever, and she's washed your favorite blanket and changed the sheets for you, and she, like, you wake up to her potatoes cooking in the morning, that kind of feeling. It feels like you want to create that feeling over again in your day-to-day life. You don't want to feel like you're constantly just, like, fighting every day. And I don't mean fighting with somebody else. I just mean, like, that feeling of having to drag yourself through. Yeah, you want to start, you want to restart. You don't want to have to work so hard. Yeah. So in our outcome, we have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. And I really feel like that's you. The Queen of Wands is a very fierce, very independent, very protective, very loving figure, right? And having it with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups, it's like, I was clarified by the Sun too. So you could be dealing with a Leo with all this Wands energy and the Queen of Wands and the Sun. So it could be you're dealing with a Leo. So if that resonates, go watch the Leo reading. If not, it's just a really happy place for you, right? Because it's like you're learning to be passionate again, and you're learning to, like, not just keep yourself open to love and not just be, like, willing to be in an open place to accept love, but really being confident in who you are because of this love. This is, like, a really unconditionally loving feeling. Oof. Yeah, you're trying to have a new beginning that brings you, we have the Ten of Cups here twice in this spread. We have the Sun here. We have the Fool twice. We have the Hanged Man twice. Like, and we have, yeah, the Tower in reverse twice. This is pretty similar to Leo's reading, I will say. Or was it Scorpio's? I don't know. I don't remember, because Leo and Scorpio's readings were really similar too, but there's something here that's, like, right along with all that. It's beautiful. I love it. It's coming to a place of really wanting just that sweet, sweet live. Yep. Yeah. It's like letting go of all of like the heartbreak that you've endured in the past, letting go of how like specific things in the past didn't come together, didn't come through for you. Like it's like you felt like universe was kind of jipping you, right? Letting go of that feeling opens you up to all of this. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, which can represent like, I said this reading feels like grandma's house like several times, and it really feels like grandma's house. And the Six of Cups is that like childlike, nostalgic love, that that past, like almost deja vu feeling, that really comforting, comfortable child like love. And it can also be like a past life soulmate, anything like that. But all right. Anyways, I get excited when I start like I try really hard not to focus on love. I really, 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 really do. I try really hard to focus on like self and spiritual development, but I'm starting to get this feeling that maybe, just maybe, I'm meant to help people walk through like the hard parts of love because I just keep getting it so heavily. All right, we're going to get you a starlight, and then I want to get you a romance angel and a tea leaf. Manifest, dream deep, and ask for what you want. And bottom of the deck, we have eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down. Maybe this is something you can't like rush into. Are you impatient? Because I'm impatient. And this feels like maybe where the problem is you keep like running into it guns a-blazing. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Two more. What messages do we have for the Capricorn Collective? Messages for my Capricorn Collective. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I think the spread was mostly like giving you advice on the internal stuff that you need to focus on to be at that place for you and your soulmate to come together. And that's probably why it's not happening yet, is because you've still got a little bit of work to do inside. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, so like I said, it's like you keep trying to go in guns a-blazing, and universe is just like, no. You've got to go through this. You got to do this work. You've got some stuff to let go of. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And bottom of the deck, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Like I said, you unfortunately, this is one of those situations you're gonna have to like be patient and let play out. And I'm a fixed sign. 2 of my big 3 are fixed. I don't do patience, so I can feel you there. Like I understand that it's frustrating, and I'm sorry. I really am. But universe has got a plan for you, and they're gonna make you wait. Okay. Let's get a couple tea leaves on this. Owl, good advice from a wise person, so maybe reach out to someone. Camel, preserve and you will overcome problems. Mountain, and this is Mountain Road. We have Mountain twice in your reading, Capricorn. You are on the road to success. That is crazy. I cannot believe that we got Mountain twice in your reading. That's wild to me. All right. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, I want to get one just from the other side just to be lobster. Financial pinch. And that's what I have. All right, I lied. I want to get you a month of the year to see what might help. May. So, May's coming up pretty soon. That's not very long to wait, Capricorn. I wish I could help more, but universe says you've got some learning to do first. That's what I have for you, and we'll see what May has, right?